right, all right. We extend to each and every one of you individually and all of you together collectively our deepest appreciation and gratitude for the co-creation of this interaction this day of your time. As this has been titled the Countdown to Contact, we will discuss a little bit about the idea of contact itself. As we have said, open contact, the introduction of extraterrestrial beings to your society, is now inevitable and is on a timeline wherein introductions publicly of extraterrestrials in your society will take place within the next 5 of your years. The idea is to understand that while this may seem relatively quick, a lot has been going on, as you say, behind the scenes for quite some time. There have been intermittent discussions with different members of your scientific community, different members of your governmental authorities, to set up the idea of exactly when and how introductions will be made that will serve your society in the best possible way. The style of contact may change from time to time depending on what's going on your planet. But at this point, it is something that will occur very quickly because it is time for it to do so. Time for your society to begin to open up to the idea that you are not alone, that you have the capability of becoming members of a galactic society eventually. So the idea is for you to examine within yourselves the whole concept of what that will mean to you, to understand that you now have connection physically, face-to-face, with beings who did not originate on your planet, with beings who have different perspectives, different ideas than anything you have ever experienced within interactions among yourselves as human beings, as Homo sapiens sapiens. Now, we understand and have talked about the idea that you are already, as Homo sapiens sapiens, a hybridized species. Because the natural hominid that evolved upon your planet, which you refer to by different names, such as Homo erectus and so forth, was already genetically altered by a race of extraterrestrials that in your language is known as the Anu. This makes you already partly extraterrestrial, genetically speaking. And therefore, there are many other extraterrestrials to which you are genetically connected. Of course, my civilization and many other hybrids are direct offshoots of your genetics and the mixture of genetics that each of you contains. The idea, therefore, is that we are already family. We are already connected in many different ways. When contact occurs, more than you may experience it now, you may, upon contact, upon physical presence of extraterrestrials, start to energetically feel that connection more strongly, energetically and genetically. In being exposed to the vibration of many extraterrestrials, you may suddenly find yourself feeling very familiar with many of them. This will help in the idea of knowing that you are part of a larger family, a galactic family, that you are souls who have agreed to participate in the Earth experience for the purpose of learning, growing, sharing information that aids and assists many beings throughout the cosmos. You may feel that you have been isolated for a long time, but you have not been isolated at any time whatsoever in terms of our awareness of you and your effect and impact that your experiences on Earth are having for other beings in the cosmos, in the universe, in the multiverse, in other dimensions, in spirit.